Hi, Authenticity Map, and we are continuing discussions, interviews with amazing people. And today I'm meeting Jacqueline, and she's a Tibetan medicine practitioner. So hi.
Hello.
And could you share, so what is it, this Tibetan medicine?
Tibetan medicine, in Tibetan we call it Sowa Rigpa. So Sowa Rigpa is ancient Tibetan medical knowledge, and it is a very holistic science and art that is based on the theory of interdependence, interconnection, and from the 5 elements. Yeah, the theory of the 5 elements.
Could you give maybe some examples about these 5 elements and how they are connected with the human body?
So 5-element theory, it says that we are created from the 5 elements, and everything depends on 5 elements. Okay, and we talk about these 5 elements of space, wind, fire, water, and earth. So these are the 5 elements in Tibetan medicine. And actually space, the first one, is the mother of existence. Without space, nothing can exist. Okay? And then comes the next one. With movement, we have wind. So wind represents the movement energy, motion. And when this motion becomes at a high speed, we have friction, and through this friction generates heat, and then we have this fire energy. And from water and fire, we have water, the condensation. Okay, and through the wind, fire, and water, we have form, and that creates the earth. Yeah,
wow.
So that is the process of creation, and each of these elements has its very subtle and has its very gross aspect that creates us as a human being. And that is how our body consists of these 5 elements. And if you simplify these 5 elements, we have what we call the 3 energies in our body. So from wind, we have the lung energy. And from fire, we have the chipa, which is the bowel energy. And from earth and water, we have the phlegm, the pakan energy. And this energy, if we keep in balance, we have in Tibetan medicine what we call the balance of body. Yeah. So the balance can be a balance of mind, or balance of energy, and balance of the body.
What are the usually signs in your body of imbalance? For example, most people are having like red eyes or something different. So are there some symptoms how the person can measure himself?
Okay, so through sense organs, we can actually check and see how our internal organs are working.
Okay, this is very interesting.
Yeah, it's like a flower system, you know, like the roots, the stem, and the flowers. So the flowers represent the sense organs, and the roots are the internal organs. So for example, we say that the eyes is the flower of the liver. So by checking the eyes, we can actually check the state of the organs.
Okay.
So if you have a lot of, for example, heat in your system, then the eye would represent itself as being red.
Nice. What about like a tongue or ears?
Yes, okay, so for the tongue, we check the tongue for the condition of the heart. So
tongue with the heart?
Yes, so for example, if you have the tip of the tongue that is really red, and it signifies a lot of stress in the heart. Or if the center of the tongue has a very distinct line, it signifies there's some blockage or stagnation in the heart center.
Wow.
Yeah, and for the ears is the flower to the kidney.
Kidney. Okay.
Yeah.
And so if the person is not good in hearing, so it means something with the kidneys, or
could be.
Like what is kidney and how it's related with the ears?
Yes. So kidney is an organ that well, is a filtration, right? And also in the energy aspect, it is about fear.
Mm.
Yeah, so if there is a lot of fear, then the kidney channels can be stagnated or blocked, and therefore you could feel it in the ears as being very hard, or even when you press, it's very painful.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can then check yourself, do some breathing exercise to release the fear.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the nose, like smell? So where it's good?
The nose is the organ of the lungs.
Like, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And the last one, it's nose. So
Yes.
what about the nose? How it's connected?
I can say like during springtime, especially you could have some sort of allergies, through the breathing system.
Yes.
Yeah, so that way we can prepare and strengthen the respiratory system.
Ah.
Yeah.
And if it's like kidney is related with the fear, so lungs connected with
Is connected to grief.
grief.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. So everything is so connected.
Yeah. So we have the internal elements that creates us, but we also have what we call the external elements. That is the surrounding elements that can creates the season as well as have an external influence on our body.
Wow. So thank you very much for sharing this interconnectedness inside.
Yes.
Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome, Remy.
So check your health, and maybe you got some tips for realizing what happens really.